Hello guys, welcome back. In this video tutorial we will learn how to create themes and apply that on different and design components. Also we will see how to switch between different themes dynamically, like the switching between the dark and the light theme. Also we'll see how to create the child themes on which we will be overriding the parent theme properties. Also we'll see how we can read the properties of an design theme and apply that on different reactjs components. So let's get started. I have an empty reactjs project that is using the latest version of design 5.0 at the time of creating this video, and right now it's showing nothing. So let's go ahead and import some components from design and customize their theme. So let's import button, the select component, the radio, the checkbox, the input, maybe the table, and also the config provider that we will be using to provide the theme towards these components. So we can use a button, we can say theme button, save it. Here you go. So it has shown the button, and if I choose the type of that as the primary and save it, here you go. So it has shown the button as a bluish color. That is the default theme provided by the design. So to use our own theme, we can wrap our components inside the config provider, and then we inside the config provider we can provide the theme, and under the theme we can provide the design token, and inside that we will be using different type of css properties or the variable that we can use as our theme. So like we have the primary color, and instead of this bluish color, if we want to suppose green color and save it, here you go. So now all of the components that we will be rendering inside this config provider, that those will be using this primary color green, right? So we have shown the button. If we show the checkbox and check this one, it is in green, right? So let's add all of these inside a space again from the design, and here we can give it a direction of vertical and give a size of maybe 12 pixel gap, and here we can even show the text as well. So we can say checkbox, and also we can add maybe the radio button as well. So we can say radio. If I save it, here you go. So now if I check it, this one, so this will appear in the same primary color, the green, right? So let's add all of these remaining components. So we can say the input, and we can even provide the placeholder here, and we can say type here, save it, and here you go, the greenish color. And we can add the select component as well. We can say select, save it, here you go, also the greenish color, right? And we can give the options as well, and we can say maybe label option 1 and value is option 1, right? And save it, here you go. So it's again the selected color is also a greenish color, the tone of the screen, right? And then we can add the table, and we can provide the columns, and we can say title is maybe column, and we can say data index is call, right? Save it, here you go. It has added the table, and we can add its data source as well, and inside that we can say value 1 maybe, right? Here you go, again the greenish color, right? So similarly we can add different components inside our this config provider or the theme provider, and all of these components will be using this primary color, right? So if we want that some of our components should not use this theme, we can do that as well. And suppose that we want a radio button that should not use our theme, so maybe we can copy this one and we can say radio without theme, and we can again encapsulate that inside a config provider, and in that we can use the theme. We can say that do not inherit the theme, so we can say inherit is equal to false. If I save it, and no, if I check this one, you see, so this radio button is using our theme, but the radio without theme is not using our theme primary color green, right? So it's using the default theme of the whatever is provided by the end design, right? And also we can add you can say the child theme under a parent theme as well, and now we can override some of the properties there. So let's copy this one, and we can say this is a radio with child theme, right? So here we can say instead of this green, we can say that under the token, so this primary color is, maybe we can say purple. Save it, and oh, this one is purple, right? And in the top along with the primary color, we can override other properties as well. So all of these properties are provided in this link. I will provide this link in the description below so that you can take a look. So there are a lot of variables provided here that we can override, right? So maybe we can override the base color, right? So we can say the base color is also maybe green. So if I save it, and here you go, so it has changed this color to the green, right? And if I comment out, so this color is in the black, and if I uncomment, this color is converted to the green, right? And if I type here, it is again in green, right? And this one is not using our theme, and this is using our theme, but its primary color is purple, and also its inherit is equal to false. So that's why this green color is not inherited. So if we want to make it to true, and the text color will be green, because we are inheriting all of the properties, right? And here we are not inheriting anything, so it will be in black and the blue color, right? So here you see all of the components which are under this config provider, those all are using the colored primary as green. So if we want that, although this checkbox is under the same config provider, we want that the checkboxes should not be in the green, it should be something, maybe we can say in purple color. We can do that as well. So we can go to the config provider, and under the theme we can say the components, and here we can say the checkbox component, and we can say the color primary is not the green, it's the purple one, right? If I save it, here you go, so it has changed the color to the purple, right? So this is how, if we want to override the theme for some particular components, we can override that like this way, and it will be applied generically to all of the checkboxes, right? So if I add another checkbox, and we can say checkbox 2, so it will be applied to that as well, right? So why this is on hovering, this is showing in the green color, because we have not overridden the hover text color or the hover field color, right? So next we can override maybe the text color solid, so that will be applied to the components which are as a background, they are using their primary color. So this theme button, if we override the solid color to maybe we can say black, so it will convert into black, right? And also if we use maybe the switch and add a text inside that, we can say the checked children is maybe on and unchecked children is off, and here you go. So it is using the same color we have provided here, right? So all of the components which are using the primary color as their background, So their foreground will be this one, right? The color text light solid. So let's change this to white. Okay, that's good. And also in the child components, if we want to reference these variables, we can get these values as well. So suppose we have a small component, we can say para, and here we can return maybe age 3, and we can say age 3 using token theme, right? And here we can create the token, and we can reference that using the theme that will be again from the end design. We can say use token, and it will provide us the token, right? And if we save it right now, so give a para here, it is in the black color, right? And now if I give a style, and here we can say the color is not the black, instead it is the token dot the color primary. And if I save it, here you go. So it's now using the primary color we have provided in our theme, right? So if we want to reference the colors we have provided into our theme, we can reference those like this way, using the hook theme.use token, and inside token we will have access to all of these variables we have provided in our theme. And similarly we can provide different themes, like we can say the light theme and the dark theme, and we can switch them dynamically on the fly. So for that, let's create a state variable. We can say current theme, and by default we can say maybe light, import that from the React, and here we can create the theme. So the theme will be equal to the values we have provided here. Let's copy this one, and we can say const light theme is equal to the values here, and also we can say const dark theme is equal to again the values provided here. And here we can say that if the current theme is equal to light, then use the light theme, otherwise use the dark theme, right? And here inside the space we can create a radio group, and inside that we can create two radio buttons. There we can say maybe the light theme and then the dark theme, right? And here we can provide a value of light, and here we can provide the value of dark. And on the group we can do like the value is equal to the current theme we have inside our the state, and on change we can say it will providing the event. We will be saying the set current theme is equal to e dot target dot value, so it will be either the light or the dark, right? So here we are showing the light and the dark theme selection. And so if we change this to maybe black and black, and now if I choose the dark, here you go, so everything is in the black color now. And if I choose this one, and in the light, the dark, so these are the purple because we have overridden these components here, right? So that's why it's in purple. And this one has its own child theme, so whether it's in the light or in the dark, so it will be using its own child theme, right? So everything else is using the theme we have provided at the very top, right? So using this approach we can override all of the theme properties provided by here. We can override the font family. Maybe we can say when it is in the dark theme, then the font family is maybe Roboto. If I save it and go here, so you see it's also changing the font as well, right? and we can also say maybe some other font size can be changed. Maybe the line width is by default 1, we can change that as well. Maybe in the light theme we can say the line width is 2, and in this case it will be the default one, right? So here you see the line width is changing to 2 pixels here, and inside there it's only the 1 pixel, right? So using this approach we can override any of the properties, right? So this is how we create the theme and switch them dynamically, and we saw how we can override them in different ways. But still, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you have learned something in this video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.